Hello, and welcome once again to Yoga for Kids and Their Adults. My name's Tony. I'm here at Me Time LLC, a massage and yoga studio here in Troy, Alabama. This program is sponsored in part by the Charles Henderson Child Health Center. They are a pediatric physician and dental office taking care of children from birth to age 19. They fund this program through a grant that they received from the Children's Trust Fund, whose purpose is to prevent child abuse and neglect. So, welcome to our very first episode in February 2022, and the big holiday coming up in just a couple weeks is, can you guess? Valentine's Day. And Valentine's Day seems to be an expression of love in all its many forms. Last week we talked about how self-care is love, and this week we're going to talk about how we express love. So if you think about it, when your mommy or daddy tells you that they love you, what do? Do they just say, I love you? Is that the only way they can express it? No, of course not. They can rub your back, they can give you a hug, they can give you a kiss on the cheek or the head, or if you're, from Europe, two cheeks, kiss, kiss. And there's all sorts of wonderful ways to express your affection for someone. And I thought we might express our love through yoga today. So you're not going to need a whole lot of equipment. We're just going to be standing and moving around. We'll eventually be sitting at the end. So if you need to clear your space, now's a good time. If you have a yoga mat, go ahead and put it down. If not, a blanket or a towel or just the bare floor should be enough. If you want to practice barefoot, you can. If you prefer to have shoes or socks on because it's cold, totally understand, and you are welcome to do so. Also, keep in mind that if there's anything that we do that your body says, nope, not going to do it, that's okay. Honor what your body's telling you. This is for fun and expression, not to break ourselves, okay? Also, make sure you have enough space so that you and whoever you're practicing with won't accidentally, kick each other in the head or knock each other down, because that's just no good for anyone. So, once you have your place ready, we'll begin. Now, to begin, I do like to practice a little bit of breathing work to help tie our movement to our breath. So first we have to find our breath, don't we? And we can do that by standing in our mountain pose. Do you remember how to get to mountain pose? All right, so you put your feet on the mat about shoulder width apart. Okay, you bend your knees a little bit, which is going to tuck your hips under. All right, you're going to put your shoulders over your hips, head back and tall, eyes level with the ground, arms at your side. So this is mountain pose. Now, if you start to feel a little wibbly or wobbly, that's okay. There's a trick to staying grounded in your mountain pose. All right, if you look at your feet, all right, you see your toes, you lift them up, spread them out wide, push them into the ground, and pull back. All right, this is kind of like your feet's way of holding on to the ground beneath it. Now, if you're in shoes and socks, that's fine. You can still engage your toes. If not, if this is just part of trying to stabilize yourself in mountain pose. And you can use this trick in every standing posture. All right, also, your head should be upright and your ears should be back over your shoulders. Now, most people spend their days at a computer or at a desk or in the car, and everything, look what this does to your posture. At a computer, driving a car, at a desk, what's it doing to your upper back? It's kind of curling it forward, isn't it? So we need to straighten that out by bringing our shoulders up and back, our ears back over our shoulders, and our head level with the ground. See how that went from curled forward to up and back? Can you try that? Curl forward, up and back. That is the proper mountain pose, getting your back upright so we're not going to hurt our back, neck, or shoulders. Okay? So here we go. We have our nice grip on the ground. Nice mountain pose. And now if you can't quite tell what you're breathing or where your breath is, find it with me. Bring your right hand over your chest, your left hand over your belly. And just take a few deep breaths. If you need to, close your eyes to do so. And just focus on your breathing. What happens while you breathe? Is your rib cage moving? Is your belly moving? Are you wibbling and wobbling with your breathing? You could be going forward and back, left or right. Your shoulders should be going up and then down just a little bit as your rib cage expands. Just find your breath. And as we move, I want you to move with your breath's timing. Okay, I might be faster or slower than you. Again, this is part of honoring where your body is, which again is an expression of love. So, without further ado, try taking 3 deep breaths. At your own pace. And after your third one, you can open your eyes. Can you feel that? Can you feel your breathing? Now feel where your breath is now. Has it gone back to normal? Can you feel your chest and your belly moving as you breathe? That's kind of awesome, isn't it? I think so. Good. So let's start by tying our breath, now that we found it, to our movements. Again, we're going to start with our arms at our side. You're going to breathe in, bringing your arms up, making sure that your shoulders don't come up to swallow your head. And exhale, bringing your hands down to your side. I'm going to do that 2 more times. Count with me. Inhaling. However fast you're going, just count with your body. And exhaling. That is number 2 of 3. Last time. Inhale. And exhale. That is 3 of 3. Now we're bringing our hands together, palms touching. This is a position called prayer pose, and it's at your heart center, at the center of your chest, okay? Now, as you breathe in, bring your hands up. Exhale, bring them down. See if you can push them past your rib cage. Gets a nice little stretch in your forearms here. So breathe in, bring them up. Exhale, bring them down, little past the rib cage. Again, getting that nice stretch in your forearms. Inhale up. Exhale, nice stretch for the forearms as you go down past the rib cage. And then bring it back up to heart center. And now we're going to be moving our legs and our hips to go along with it. So you see how we're building this movement here. So inhale all the way up. Exhale, this time bend your knees. And bring your hands back to heart center. So inhale up. Straighten your legs. Exhale down. Bend your knees. One more time. Inhale up. Straighten your legs. Exhale down. And bend your knees. Now we're going to add a twist to it. So inhale up. All the way. Exhale, twist to your left. And bend your knees. Inhale up. Face forward this time. Exhale down. Bend to the right. Inhale up. All the way up. Exhale down to your left. Bending your knees. Inhale up. All the way to the sky. Exhale down. And bend your knees. One more time. Inhale up. Straight forward. Exhale down to the left. Inhale up. Straight forward. Exhale down to the right. Again, inhale up. And this time, bring your hands just back down to your heart center in front of you. Wonderful. You did a great job tying your breath to your movement. That is one of the hardest things to do when you first begin. So that means you are super skilled at yoga, and that's awesome. So bringing this back around, how do we express love to other people that we love? And maybe you have a pet, a dog or a cat. How do you express love for them? Well, let's try this through some yoga poses. First, we express love for our parents by giving them a hug. So let's see if we can give ourselves a hug. Ready? Wide open, inhale. Exhale, bring your arms across your chest and curl your back down. Inhale, open your arms wide, arch your back, look up. Exhale, opposite hand on top this time. Hug and bend your spine. Can you see what my back is doing? Inhale up as we spread our arms, looking up. Exhale, curl forward as you bend your back. Inhale, open and up. Exhale, opposite arm on top as you bend forwards. This is the same kind of crouching movement we were doing with our breath, but this time we are giving ourselves a hug. And you see how it's moving your shoulders? Excellent. It's kind of stretching and working your upper back there. So one more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. And then inhale, open. And then let your hands float down to your side as you exhale. Wonderful. Good job. So that's one expression of love. Another expression of love, especially in the social distance world, would be like a high five. So we're going to inhale, bring up a hand, slap it forward for a high five. Exhale, bring that hand down. Inhale, stretch up like you're giving a high five. Exhale and bring that hand down. Now we're going to add a little bend to it. So inhale up like you're giving a high five and reach over as you exhale, another high five. Inhale up, give a nice little high five. Exhale, bring your arm down. Let's do the other side now. Inhale up, give a little high five. Exhale over, give another high five. Inhale up, all the way tall, give a high five. Exhale down and rest. We're going to do that one more time, both sides. So inhale up, all the way up, high five. Exhale over, another high five. Inhale up, high five. Exhale down. Bring your hand to your side. Other hand, inhale up, high five. Exhale over, high five. Inhale up, high five. Exhale down. You are wonderful at high fives. So you've been at this social distancing for a while, I can see. I can see some smart people right over there. So we've given hugs, we've given high fives, and another thing that people have been doing is a little elbow tap, the little tap. So do you remember that squat that we were doing earlier with our hands at heart center? This time we're going to bring our hands to heart center. Inhale, bring your hands all the way up. Exhale, twist down to the left and elbow tap. Inhale all the way up. Exhale down to the other side and elbow tap. Do this 2 more times. Inhale up, all the way down over here to your left and an elbow tap. Inhale up, all the way down to the right and an elbow tap. One more time, both sides. Inhale up, down to your left, an elbow tap. Inhale up, down to the right, and elbow tap. And then last time, inhale up, bring your hands to prayer at heart center, and let your hands fall to your sides. Excellent. These are wonderful expressions of love. Some people go so far as to create a little dance when they meet each other, because you can't just embrace people willy-nilly on the streets right now. So what they've started to do is I've seen some people step forward and toe tap. Can you try that with me? So we're here in our mountain pose. Going to shift your weight over to the left. Bring your knee up. Toe tap, back, and down. Okay, shift to the other side this time. Bring your knee up. Toe tap, back, and down. Do this 2 more times on each side. So shift your weight. Bring your knee up. Toe tap, back, and down. Shift your weight to the right. Bring your left knee up. Extend and toe tap. Back. Step down. One more time. Shift to the left. Bring your knee up. Extend and toe tap. Back and down. Shift to the right. Bring your knee up. Oop, gonna fall here. Extend and toe tap. Back and down. Look at you. You're practically dancing, showing affection for other people. This is amazing. Love expressions can be anything. Now, not only do we show love and express love physically, we also do things like we bend and we compromise and talk things out, especially if there's a disagreement. So one of the things I like to do to show how flexible we can be is to bring your feet together, okay? Bring your arms to your side. Inhale, bring your hands all the way up, palms touching. And this time, exhale, both hands over to one side. Bring your hips over to the opposite side, and you're in crescent shape. 3 breaths here. Again, we're being flexible. We are compromising. Even if we don't agree with someone, we can be flexible. And then inhale all the way up. Exhale down to the right. Again, show how flexible you can be. Bringing your hands over to one side and your hips out to the other. 3 breaths here. We're going to do that 2 more times on each side. So inhale up. Exhale down to the left. 3 breaths. Show how flexible you can be. Because if you love someone, you can't always get your way, can you? Inhale up. Exhale down to the other side. So what we do, instead of getting our way all the time, is we have to bend and give with the pressures that are given to us. Inhale up, last time on the left. Exhale down. So by being flexible and bending, that is an expression of love, isn't it? Inhale up, exhale to the right. So that's why we have our crescent posture today, showing that we can be flexible and bend when need to express our love. So last time, inhale up. This time, exhale. Bring your hands down to your side. Now, sometimes to express our love, we have to be strong. Like if someone is hurting or sick, we can't just go out there and make it all about us and have an emotional response. We have to be strong. And some of the strongest poses I know of are the warrior poses. So if you're ready, go ahead and get into a nice wide stance. Definitely wider than shoulder width. Okay, let's turn our toes to the left. On the left side, our right side, we might want to hop forward and turn it somewhere between forward and to the side. Make sure our hips are facing forward, our arms are up and level with the ground. We're going to bend that left knee and look over that left hand, and wouldn't you know it, that's warrior two. It's a very strong pose. Sometimes you have to be strong to express your love. And sometimes we need to show that we can be strong enough to allow others to be strong too. So that, drop your right hand back against your arms, flip your left hand, bring it up. This is reverse warrior. This is I'm letting you be strong. Because sometimes we have to do that, don't we? We can't do something for everyone all the time or they'll never learn. Like tying shoelaces. You got to actually practice it or you'll never learn. So again, let's be strong for the people that we love. Nice warrior two. Straighten up that knee. Bring your toes facing forward. And let's go ahead and bring our hands down to the floor, or at least as close as we can get to it. Now, if your body doesn't bend this way, that's fine. Just come down as far as you can. Wonderful. Now, bend your knees and roll your back up. And here we are. We're going to do the same thing and going to be strong to express our love on the right side. So turn your right toes to the right. Hop your left foot forward. Make your toes point somewhere between, straight forward and to the side. Keep your hips pointing forward. Bend that right knee. Bring your arms level to the ground and look over your right hand. Can you remember the name of this posture? Warrior two. That's very good. Awesome. And again, sometimes we have to let other people be strong, so we have to hold back. So bring your back hand down to your leg, flip your right hand up, and reach up and back. This is holding back to be strong for someone else so they can learn to be strong too. Excellent. Go ahead and bring your hands back level to the ground. Again, you can be strong. And then straighten up that leg. Turn your feet forward, and let's bend forward again to neutralize our spine. Sometimes when we have to be strong for someone else, we need a little break sometimes. And that's what these forward folds are for. They are neutralizing our spines and giving our spines a little bit of a break. Excellent. Go ahead and bend your knees. Roll your back up. Let's roll your shoulders out. That was a lot for today. Let's go ahead and bring our feet together. And now, if you can, cross your feet and come down in a nice cross-legged seated posture. Now, that might not be the most graceful way to do it, but if you have a better way, go ahead and get down there. So we have done warrior to show that we can be strong for someone else. We've done reverse warrior to allow others to be strong as well, showing them that we can restrain ourselves. And now it's time to bring it all together. Now, there are various different types of meditation out there. And the one I'd like to show you today is called loving kindness. Now, I want you to think about how you feel about someone that you absolutely love. It could be your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your dog, your fish, your teacher. Who is it that you absolutely love? Probably in your family. Now, I want you to close your eyes and think about how they make you feel. How do you know that they love you? And you feel that warmth just kind of flood through? Can you feel that? Now, I want you to reflect that love back to that person. Now, they don't need to be there with you. Just bring that love, bring that feeling of love, bring the face of the person to your mind and shower them with the love that you feel for them. It doesn't matter if they're there in the room or even they're in the same state. I promise you they will feel the love that you are giving to them. And in your mind, you might say something to express this love. Maybe, I wish you peace. I wish you happiness. I wish you every joy. Can you say that in your mind? I wish you peace. I wish you happiness. I wish you every joy. Good. Really try to feel how it feels to love that person. And as you're saying it, really emote that love that you feel for them. Go ahead and close your eyes. Really picture their face. I wish you peace. I wish you happiness. I wish you every joy. And now that you know what it feels like to give love to someone else, you need to know how to give love to you too. So keep your eyes closed. In your mind, see your face. Imagine you're looking at a mirror. And then tell yourself, I wish you peace. I wish you happiness. I wish you every joy. Just a couple times. It might seem silly, but really, how often do you get to tell yourself that you love you? So let's make up for some lost time. If you need to, you can give yourself a hug again. Keep your mind, visualize your face. Again, imagine you're looking in a mirror, you're giving yourself a hug, and tell yourself, I wish you peace. I wish you happiness. I wish you every joy. Now swap which hand's on top and tell yourself again, I wish you peace. I wish you happiness. I wish you every joy. Wonderful. Go ahead and bring your hands down to your lap. You can open your eyes and notice how you're breathing. Are you breathing fast or slow? Are you breathing deep or shallow? Are you exhaling everything out or are you leaving some in there? Remind yourself that to know love is to give love and receive love. So you need to open that pathway by giving yourself the love that you give to others. And that's going to be all the time that we have today. I hope you've enjoyed today's routine. Again, my name is Tony. I'm here at Me Time LLC, a massage and yoga studio here in Troy, Alabama. This program is sponsored in part by the Charles Henderson Child Health Center. They are a pediatric physician and dental office taking care of children from birth to age 19. They fund this program through a grant that they received from the Children's Trust Fund, whose purpose is to prevent child abuse and neglect. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed expressing your love through yoga. And I hope that you'll join me again next week for our final Valentine's routine. So until then, please be safe, be kind to yourself and others. Namaste.